Looks like we got a white cornerback, guys. Here he is. Would have liked him to keep driving the defender backfield, up the field, because a really strong ball carrier, because DeJean's starting to slide off of him, a stronger receiver would potentially shrug off this tackle. But quick diagnosis there, so that's good. I want to see him show more urgency. He's a weak-ass tackler, dude. Weak-ass tackler. What's going on here? So... see, this receiver should see that there's heaps of space here and just change up his route. Run far post. So DeJean's bailed out by a poor receiver because he's clearly got great leverage to guard against this out, and that's exactly what happens. And he allows his head to get turned and recovers well. No, allows that free release. Good strong tackle there. What is he doing there? No, undraftable. Where is he? Put his helmet in the wrong spot there, I think. Shrugs that blocker off pretty well. It's not a fireable offense, that helmet positioning. But would have liked him to hit him with his right shoulder there, I think. Oh, so where was he here? Oh, so this is just... wow. Do a barrel rolls, really focusing on like every snap. Oh yeah, so offense versus defense, so that's why we're seeing that. But he looks like he's just the designated left corner, so he should blow this play up, hopefully, if he's in the right position, but he's not even in screen. Gets taken out of the play by pretty basic blocking scheme. See, what was I saying about it's harder to evaluate cornerbacks and safety because they're not even in the field of view. Alright, so he allows this inside rush. Advances upfield far too much. Oh no, that's the wrong player. But where's Wiggins when you need him? Alright, here he is. Wow, showed really good hustle. Damn. Okay, so here's a replay, I suppose. Sees it. Wow. That's a great... stuff dreams are made of as a defensive player, making a stop right before the line of scrimmage. Right before the end zone. Where's our boy? Is he off the field? Oh, he's back. Yep, yeah, pass interference. He got there too soon. Like, yeah. See here, I'd want him to step inside and allow this guy to just do whatever he wants outside him. Don't let a receiver cross your face inside. And Wiggins showed that he would have allowed that if it was like a play action or something. And he must have been blocked well and didn't shrug it off or diagnose it quickly enough because he's not even in frame here. You want a defensive player who's just always around the ball. Where's number 2 at? See, number 0 seems to be around the ball a lot. I've noticed him a fair bit. Okay, so he's not just the left on the left. Wiggins is. Yeah, so essentially like a nice route runner here would give him one look outside and then step inside him and then got all this space to work with. He's good. He'll be okay in the NFL. I don't think he's worthy of a high first rounder, but he'll be okay. And the league doesn't have all that many really good defensive backs, I don't think. So, yeah, he's got a lot to work on, particularly at the line of scrimmage, jamming people correctly. But 4th round pick, acceptable, I think. Number 3 here. I don't know. Number 3 on the outside. Really good patience there. Really good patience. Didn't panic when he saw the ball coming his way. Yeah, great job. Allowed the inside underneath. Stuck with his guy the whole time, I'm presuming. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's great. Is it a bail technique? Is allowing the receiver outside and just absolutely suffocates him. This guy's a baller. I love him. I love you. Really, that's just textbook. That's brilliant. How dare you even try and throw in my region, bruh. That's the attitude Arnold's got. Following him downfield, and that's a pick. This guy is a huge difference maker. And look at... This is one of the better college cornerbacks I've ever seen. Good hands, assertive with not letting his teammate fuck up the interception, I suppose. Maybe some communication prior to that, because that was nearly messed up by the other Alabama player there. But okay, overshot that a bit. He's going to shut this down, I think. He's incredible. A little bit smaller than who we got else. DeJean. Well, DeJean's not that big. Wiggins a bit bigger than him, so that's maybe why he's ranked ahead of him in this Kuiper big board. But Arnold has the technique. Maybe a little bit handsy there, but not enough to be a huge infringement. Made that grab extremely difficult. I love this guy. Best corner in college football. Might be a case for that. Here we go, against that vaunted LSU offense. See, that's the difference. He doesn't do it perfectly, but his hips are angled more towards the sideline, And if he just had a little bit more inside leverage, then the receiver's really got nowhere to go but outside, or they've got to do like a spin move to shake him, like an in and out spin move to go back inside, and that takes some pretty sophisticated route running. So Arnold just has to tighten up that leverage a little bit more, and then he's going to be an absolute problem. But he's already showing that he can shut down a lot of NFL receivers one-on-one, I think. I'm so happy to see that, dude, because there's a lot of great athletes at cornerback who just don't know what they're doing, even at the NFL level, I think. And he's getting up in the receiver's face. This would actually be fun to watch to see how Arnold goes against those highly touted. See, look, he's stopping this pass in space. He's a monster. Absolute monster. That's some tight-ass one-on-one coverage where the receiver has a lot of space to work with, so... I wonder if he's related to Terrion Arnold. Let me look that up real quick. Doesn't seem like it. Quick feet. Shows urgency to get upfield when the receiver looks like they want to go for it. Good communication pre-snap. Oh my god, look at this guy's feet. Nah. Look, great cornerbacks are hard to come by. I would be fine with him being a top 5 pick. That's how good this dude is, for sure. Arnold understands angles in press coverage and is aggressive in rerouting wide receivers at the line of scrimmage. He's going to be a great pro. I agree, Mel. I agree. Great to see. Now we've got Quinyon Mitchell, cornerback out of Toledo. Damn, this guy must have popped off the screen if he's a highly touted cornerback out of Toledo. I mean, what great NFL players have come out of Toledo recently? I don't really recall. They call him a cornerback, but this is more where a safety usually stands because I believe it is number 27. From Adrian Senko, do a barrel roll, provided the tape apparently. So, cheers. Here he is. So they're pointing him out. Thank you. Oh, that's really good recognition. Getting to the ball. Reasonably strong tackle. Not sure if his awareness is that great. And again, it's harder to evaluate DBs because they're off screen a lot. Perhaps that's why a lot of DBs don't get evaluated properly, because I'm pretty unimpressed with the standard of DBs in the NFL. Now, that might be why I've got Terrion Arnold as probably my highest rated player so far. is because, like, in out of all of these guys that Mel Kiper's mentioned, because maybe their play is a little bit more subtle than some other positions, and they're just not, they're out of view for the broadcast a lot too, so you can't always see what they're doing if you're not actually at the game. We've got some rain happening, which might disrupt my evaluation. Might have to pause it for a bit. Man, this has been a bit of a flop of a evaluation. I just did about 5 minutes of recording that got lost. Anyways, I'll just preface this with, I think Quinyon Mitchell is worthy of probably a 5th round pick at most. Shows good awareness of what's going on in the backfield and some agility, and can shuffle his feet a little bit to probably make some blockers miss in run support, but isn't hustling to the ball like a maniac like I'd like him to do, and just isn't trying to dominate and shut down entire portions of the field, I don't think. Like, this is kind of his man, and he's just jogging, and really I'd prefer him about here at this point to match up against his guy, because now his defenders are kind of making up for him not being around. I'll just skip to the really profound parts that I reviewed earlier. Alright, so this is where he's angling his receiver outside, which is what I like, and the quarterback just throws it away. So that was decent enough coverage. And that's where he can see what's going on in the backfield, and he adjusts his pre-snap positioning accordingly. But then I'd just rather him just hustle to the ball, you know. If he identifies the run, get in on that. And I feel like he's very flat-footed. So if a receiver gives him a double move, they could just go straight upfield, and a good quarterback and receiver tandem could link up. He might get beaten deep a fair bit, I think. And doesn't really impact this on a blitz here. He doesn't really have any plan and doesn't affect the play at all. And the best DBs do have a pass rush skill set. Like maybe Mike Hilton's a good example of that. So he's in run support. Does alright to get in position and shuffle his feet to keep his balance, but then right at the tackle point, he kind of loses his feet, which I didn't like much. And again, just being a bit lethargic to the ball. And this is where he just gives up short yards. What would I like him to do here? Close in right now, because the quarterback's clearly about to throw, and his eyes are only on this spot. So just charge in and try and make a play on the ball. But he allows it here. So that's just like little millisecond type lack of understanding that's going to show itself in the NFL, I think. So that's my verdict on Mitchell.